today is the day. We are doing coilovers. Now, I'm pretty sure I have everything. Wrenches, instructions. So, I have to get gas first. So that's what we're gonna do. I'd also like to mention it's 9:04, and I was kind of supposed to be there at 9. Sorry, Nick. Here we are. Jail. I'm just kidding. It's right here. It's kind of like this hidden, it's this hidden little place right here. Alright, as you can see, my car is not here. So, little miscommunication there on probably both our ends, but I thought, he said it'd probably take about 4 hours, so I thought it'd be done today. And he didn't think I needed it today, so he kind of like put on the lift and did it while doing other stuff. So, I got picked up and went to go see the new Star Wars and shopped a little bit and then didn't pick it up. It's fine. It's fine. I'll update you tomorrow when we go to get it. Alright, so as you can see, the coilovers are on the car, and I love it. It looks so good. I can't get over it. And I was probably driving around an hour downtown, traffic bumps, you know, it's New Year's Eve, so there's going to be some open streets, some closed streets. So, and immediately when I pulled out of Pro Auto, I noticed a huge difference, especially in the parking lot, because I'm pretty sure my struts, my front shocks, whatever. My front suspension was a little blown, and sorry if there's wind noise, but you know, I don't have a mic. But yeah, pulling out of Pro Auto, huge difference in the parking lot. And instead of just bouncing everywhere, it's very, very stable. So immediately I noticed the difference, and haven't really taken it on any corners or turns or like twisty roads yet, because I've just been through town. But oh, it's great. I love it. And the looks. It just looks incredible. I also kind of made Nick, oh, there's the one again. I kind of made Nick change the brake lines. I got braided brake lines, and he also flushed the system, because that's pretty much what you have to do to change the brake lines. I don't think we'll be able to see them right there. You almost had it, camera. They're right there. Can't really see the brake lines, but also did that. And then he also found where my coolant was leaking. So even though I changed the water pump and the gaskets and all that, it was still leaking just ever so slightly at higher RPMs. I was still smelling coolant in the garage, and I was still losing some coolant. So I said, hey, I've tried what I can try, see if you can find anything. So So he had to look up underneath while the car was on a lift to find that the connector, I'll show you. So it's this connector right there. That one cracked right where it goes to the thermostat, right about there. But it was up underneath, so I never saw it. I just saw coolant spitting out. So I never saw a crack even when I took it off. I wasn't even thinking that that piece was bad. So that's that. I think it's like a $50 piece. Could have saved me $50 and a lot of time and headache, but here we are. That's that. I don't know if he had to widen these holes. I know some people had to drill these holes. He might have drilled it and painted it. It doesn't look like he did. Looks stock, which is good. We're all good on that end. All right, so I guess the biggest question, here we go. So the biggest question I'm probably gonna get is, would I recommend this kit to somebody? And honestly, right off the bat, yes, I would. It's a huge improvement, especially just driving around the street. Like, it's a big difference. Like, I can tell I'm not a pro driver. I've never raced in anything. I just can tell it's a big difference. For the bang for your buck, it's pretty good. I think the new kit is like $1050 or it's right around $1,100, give or take a few. It's right there. But if you can find it used, like I bought this for $700 used, and it came with everything I needed. It even had like the instructions, so like, and the stickers. Couldn't ask for a better seller on that end. So for $700, you gotta think, okay, I can get some used coilovers, or I could buy shocks and struts, springs, caster camber plates, the little mount things, the rubber mounts on top of the front. What is it called? Whatever it's called. Strut mount. Let's go with that. And that would be probably right around, depending on the kit, it could be $1,000 new. You know, the Ibach kits were like $600. And I was like, well, I'd rather have the coilovers for $100 more, you know, even though the coilovers were used. So that's just something to take into consideration as well. But yeah, I also like how this says you can adjust the preload, you can adjust the height, you can make it stiffer or softer. It has a lot of that I thought was added benefit. And also, I'm throwing out the cost of a panhard bar because that's pretty much, you need one if you lower your car no matter what. So that cost kind of went out the window. So does the cost of the alignment. So I was just looking at suspension parts for that cost. And also, I've noticed I haven't really scraped on anything. I haven't rubbed. I parked at the bank. I did notice that the curb was taller than the bottom of my front end, so that's something I'm going to have to get used to. But other than that, like driveways and steep hills that I have to go up on, like I thought I was going to scrape, but I didn't. So, you know, in that aspect, it's also really good because it's, I think, almost like half an inch to 2 inches lower, and it still doesn't scrape. Like, that's amazing, in my opinion. So I'll probably start doing autocross at Clemson with the Clemson Car Club. They have like an event every month, so now that my suspension is all good, we're going to start doing that. I will need tires soon, probably quicker than if I didn't do autocross, but gotta do autocross. Just have to. I'll take y'all along for that ride. GoPro update. It works, but it doesn't work. So I'm going to do the GoPro trade-up program, and I'll make a video about that because some people don't like it. But for my situation, it's worth it. Hopefully I'll do some more bike reviews. We're trying to work with a dealer that'll let me focus on their used bikes. I'll update y'all on that. Headers will come in summer. That's next plan. Always be moving forward. Manifold and a tune, maybe spring break area. We'll see if I get a job in the spring semester or not. But that's all I have for y'all today. Remember to follow me on Instagram because I post a lot of pics of the car. So I try to post daily. Turns out like every other day or so. So I'm not spamming y'all like 3 posts a day. That's in the bio. It's also right here on the screen. Here's a playlist for my whole car history when I bought it to now. I'll also update y'all on the coolant situation whenever I get that part. So take it easy.